Yes, good morning students. Today we are starting new chapter 10, vector algebra. Now first topic, vector. A vector has a direction and magnitude both, but scalar has only magnitude. Okay. Now magnitude of a vector A is denoted by magnitude of A or mod A. It is a non-negative scalar. Okay. Now next part, types of vector. Types of vector in here. Now first part, zero or null vector. A vector whose initial and terminating points are coincident is called zero or null vector. It is denoted by zero. Okay, it means a vector, its magnitude is zero. It's called a zero vector or null vector. Okay, now second part, unit vector. A vector whose magnitude is unity, it means 1, is called a unit vector, which is denoted by nk. It means a vector has a magnitude is 1 is called a unit vector. Okay, now next, free vector. Free vector, it means if the initial point of a vector is not specified, then it is said to be a free vector. Okay, now fourth part, negative of a vector. A vector having the same magnitude, a vector having the same magnitude but its direction are changed, it's called a negative of a vector. For example, a vector with direction left to right but its opposite direction right to left, so it is called a negative vector. It's denoted minus a. Okay, now next topic, like and unlike vector. Now then, vectors are said to be alike when they have the same direction and unlike when they have the opposite direction. If two vectors have the same direction, it's called as like vectors. And if two vectors have a opposite direction, then it is called a unlike vector. Okay, now then, collinear or parallel vector. Vectors having the same and parallel supports are called a collinear vector. Okay, now coincial vector. Vectors having the same initial points is called a coincial point. If more than two vectors have the initial points are same, then it is called coincial vector. Now next topic, coplanar vector. A system of a vector is said to be coplanar if their supports are parallel to the same plane. Otherwise they are called non-coplanar vector. It means if more than two vectors have a same plane, then it is called a coplanar. It is not a same plane, then it is not non-coplanar vector. Okay, now next, reciprocal of a vector. Reciprocal, it means just opposite, it means inverse. Now a vectors having the same direction is that of a given vector but magnitudes equal to the reciprocal of the given vector is known as the reciprocal of a vector. For example, if magnitude of A equal A, then in A inverse magnitude equal 1 upon A. Okay students. Now next topic is addition of a vector, where addition of a vector is, let A and B any two vector from the terminal points of a vector A, vector B is drawn. Then the vector from the initial point O of A to the terminating point B of B is called the sum of vector A and B is denoted by A plus B. This is called a triangle law of the addition vector. Now then, explain now again, in a triangle property, initial point is called O and OA direction denoted by A vector and AB direction denoted by B vector. So then OB direction is denoted by A plus B vector. Okay. Now next property, parallelogram law. Parallelogram law in here. Now take a parallelogram OAB. Okay. let A and B any two vectors from the initial point of A vector. B is draw and parallelogram OACB is completed with OA and OB at adjacent side. Now explain again. OA is the denoted by A vector and AB vector, AB side, AC side denoted by B vector. So OC side denoted by A plus B vector. Okay. We know that sides of parallelograms, opposite sides of parallelogram is equal. So then OB side denoted by again B vector and BC side denoted by A vector. Okay. Then defined as the sum of the A and B. Then vector OC is defined as the sum of the A and B vector. This is called the parallelogram law of the addition vector. Now the sum of two vectors is called their resulting, and their process of the addition is composition. Okay students. Now some properties of vector additions. Okay, it is very important properties for exam. Now first part, vector A plus vector B equal B vector plus A vector. It is called a commutative property. If a vector plus B vector equal B vector plus A vector, it is called a additive property of commutative. Okay. Now next part, if A vector plus additive sum of B vector plus C vector equal sum of the A plus B vector plus C, it is called a associative property. Okay. Now third part, A plus 0 equal A, it is called a additive identity. If you know that identity of additive property is called 0, so then A plus 0 equal A. Okay. Now fourth part, A plus minus A equal 0. It is called additive inverse, where inverse is minus A. Okay. Now fifth part, if multiply k1 plus k2 of vector A equal k1 A vector plus k2 A vector, it is called multiplication by scalar. If a vector multiplied by any scalar, it's denoted by k1 A plus k2 A. Okay. Now next, k into A plus B equal ka plus kb, then it is denoted by multiplication by scalar again. Okay. Now seventh property, magnitude of A plus B, magnitude of A plus B always less than equal, always less than equal magnitude of A plus magnitude of B. Okay. Again repeat it, magnitude of A plus B less than equal magnitude of A plus magnitude of B, and magnitude of A minus B, magnitude of A minus B always greater than magnitude of A minus magnitude of B. Okay students. Now next topic, difference of a vector. Difference of a vector, if A and B any two vectors, then their difference A minus B is defined as A plus bracket minus B. For example, a vector denoted A and the another point vector B. So then it is sum of the vectors is A plus B and difference A minus B. Okay. Now multiplication of a vector by a scalar. Multiplication of a vector by a scalar is called, let A be a given vector and lambda be a scalar. Okay. Then the product of the vector A by the scalar lambda is lambda A and is called the multiplication of vector by the scalar. Okay. It have the some properties, some important properties. So we explain it. First part, magnitude of lambda A. Magnitude of lambda A equal magnitude of lambda and magnitude of A. Okay students. Now second property, lambda 0 equal 0. Now third part, m into minus A equal minus A vector equal minus ma vector. Okay. Now fourth part, minus m into minus A vector equal plus MA. Okay, similar, same easy properties. Now M into NA equal Mn A vector equal Nm A vector. Now next, M plus N A vector equal Ma plus Na. Okay, now second part, M into A plus B equal, now open the bracket, Ma plus Mb. Okay students, now the next part, vector equation of joining by 2 points. Very important, vector equation of joining 2 points. Now let's explain it. Let P1 with coordinate x1, y1, z1 and P2, x2, y2 and z2 are any 2 points, then the vector joining P1 and P2 is the vector P1, P2. Now explain it. We have the three direction, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay. Now x-axis, it is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Okay. Let a point P, एक मिनट, let a point P, P1 which coordinate x1, y1, z1 and point P2, x2, y2 and z2. It means x-axis denoted I cap, y-axis denoted by j cap and k cap, z-axis denoted by k cap. Okay. Now then, the components vector of P and Q are OP, where initial point is O, is OP equal x1i plus y1j plus z1k, and OQ in denoted by x2i plus y2j plus z2k. So then P1 P2 equal x2i plus y2j plus z2k minus x1i plus y1j plus z1k equal x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay. Now then, now next, its magnitude of P1 P2 equal root x2 minus x12 whole square plus y2 minus y12 whole square plus z2 minus z12 whole square. Okay students. Now next, position vector of a point. Now next, position vector of a point. Now explain it. The position vector of a point P with respect to a fixed point. With respect to a fixed point. Say O is the vector OP. The fixed point is called the origin. Where fixed point is called a origin. So let PQ be any vector. We have position vector of PQ equal position vector of Q minus position vector of P. Okay students, where O is the origin vector, origin points, then it is called a initial points which denoted two vectors. First is OP vector and OQ vector. So initial position vector of PQ equal position vector of Q and position vector of P. Okay. Now next, collinear vector. If vector A and B are collinear, if vectors A and B are collinear, if A equal lambda B for some non-zero scalar lambda, for some non-zero scalar lambda. Okay. Next, collinear points. Collinear points, where collinear points, let A, B and C be any 3 points, where points A, B, C are collinear. For example, AB and BC are collinear vector. This implies AB equal to lambda BC. It's denoted by AB equal to lambda BC. It means if a vector and B vector are collinear vector, so it is denoted by A vector equal lambda B vector. For example, yeah, another form, then B vector equal lambda A vector. Okay, students. Now next, some formulas. Section formula in here. Let A and B 2 points with position vector A and B respectively and OP equal R. Then let P be a points dividing AB initially in the ratio M ratio N. Then R equal MB plus NA upon M plus N. Now again same formula for class 9th we read in class 10th, same section formula m1 x2 plus m2 y1 so again repeat x equal m1 y2 m1 x2 plus m2 x1. Now explain section formula we read in class 10th, x equal m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. But in here r equal mb, where b vector is y coordinate y axis, it means plus na, a is the f vector x axis upon m1 plus m2. Also m plus m, now apply the cross product, cross method, then m plus n op equal mob plus n oa. It means m plus n r equal m b plus n a, where a equal oa and b equal ob. Okay. Now second part, the position vector of the midpoint. The position vector of the midpoint of a and b is a plus b by 2. Okay, students. Now third, let P be a points dividing AB externally. If a point P dividing of line AB in externally in ratio M ratio N, then same process M equal MB plus NA upon M plus N. Okay, students, thank you very much.